Welcome to the Festive Idiot Wind. It's the Idiot Wind 2020 Christmas special. We're very delighted. That's the bad grammar already. Doesn't matter, does it really? We are here and we are going to play some nonsense games for you over the next half an hour or so. We are back with our usual team captains, Danny O'Hara. Hello, Danny. How are you?
Hello.
Who have you got on your team for the Festive Idiot Wind special, Danny?
Such a team. They're so hot. They're so quick. They're so funny. They are the Micah and Charlie team.
The Micah and Charlie team. There's one. There they are. Hey, Micah and Charlie. Charlie, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good. It's exciting to be doing this again. I'll level with you. I can't really remember how this works, so I don't know if anyone else can, but we'll see how that goes. Micah, all of the way from Chicago, Illinois, USA. How are you? Thank you for getting up. It's not really getting up early, is it?
No, it's an afternoon here, so
okay,
I've been up for a while, but I appreciate being here.
All right. Do you guys have a team name? Would you like to find a fun way to construct one?
Yeah, we do have a team name that we've all come together to, and it's very symbolic, and it's Shiny Excited Season.
Shiny Excited Season. That's a Micah and Charlie nodding along there as if they had any idea what the words that were going to come out of your mouth just then. Shiny Excited Season. Well, lovely to meet you all. Good luck. Have fun. And now we'll meet our other team captain, who is Mr. Mark Womersley. Hello, Mr. Mark Womersley.
Hello.
I'm putting a B in your name again. I always want to call you Womersley.
Yeah, I don't know why. So I've got the lovely Robbie now, who we just saw, and I've also got the lovely Anne.
There we go.
And our team name, because we did discuss this at length, we are going to be the Festive Frolics who talk much.
The Festive Frolics that talk much. We need to meet the person who's got his finger on the numbers and the pulses and the buttons and the team names and all the rest of it. Let's go over to Festive Matthew Corner and find out where he is. There he is. Hello,
Hi.
Matthew.
Woo.
How are you? How's the corner?
Yeah, I've rearranged the corner slightly.
Yeah.
Put some books in, some reading material since you never let me leave.
You excited about doing this tonight? Well, that's the teams. That's Matthew. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to start the quiz with round one. Sort it out. On our Festive Edition teams, our question is, what, according to Country Life magazine, are the 20 things you must do in order to have a great Christmas? And we'll start with your team, Danny.
The first thing on anyone's list of the 20 things you absolutely need would obviously be some sort of, emotional turmoil. I would think you could throw in some garden variety depression, but like any sort of just dysfunctionality of your family unit would be helpful. So I'm going to just say emotional turmoil as number one.
Nice.
So I actually have an unfair advantage because I have read this issue of Country Life magazine. I believe that at number one was to have Alan Titchmarsh on the payroll to make sure you have the best Christmas tree that everyone will be jealous of down the red line.
Nice. Very good. Micah, do you know who Alan Titchmarsh is?
Yeah.
Cool. Danny, any other thoughts?
We did have a little chat, and one thing we were all really clear about was that if we were married, we should probably split up at that point. But then obviously have the open opportunity that we might get back together over New Year's Eve, so we're not lonely.
Yeah.
So there is that possibility. So I think, relationship breakdown is absolutely sort of...
You and Micah had a chat and you're getting married?
This is what you heard. Now, interesting that you should hear that, because what Micah and I were talking about was more the breakup, more the divorce.
I see.
Yeah, see.
Interesting.
There's a romantic side of you maybe that's coming out there, Chris.
Yeah, maybe I'm famed for it. All right, lovely stuff. Over to the other team.
Right. I think the number one thing, or one of the 20 things, you have to make your own nativity set.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some helpers here.
Oh.
These are three kings.
So they are.
Mungo, Jungo, and Jeff.
Jungo's got a terrific beard.
And then we've got shepherds.
Wow.
And some sheep. And then here's Joseph and Mary, and there's baby Jesus in there.
I can't believe you lifted them all this morning. That's incredible.
Also, we have the Christmas lion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Famous Christmas lion. where does the Christmas lion fit in? Remind me of the Christmas lion's role in the whole, Jesus' birth, all of that stuff.
It was his stable. They used to keep lions in stables back then.
Yeah.
Back in Israel.
The one thing that you must have at Christmas in order to have the best Christmas is you have to have actual Michael Bublé.
Actual Michael Bublé.
Actual Michael Bublé in your house. So obviously not everyone's going to have a great Christmas, but we've bagsed him this year, which is great. So I can't wait.
How many Michael Bublés are there? There's just one, right?
There's one real one. Yeah.
Oh.
I've got him in my cupboard.
Have you got the real one?
I've got him over there.
How can you tell if you've got the real Michael Bublé?
He doesn't shut up. Once you open that door, he just doesn't shut up.
Yeah, the fake ones have a rest after a couple of hours, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Whereas he just
But
keeps
it's
going.
great, yeah.
If we all listen carefully, we can probably hear him.
Because it's the 20 things that you must remember, I think you should start your advent calendar 5 days later than everybody else.
Nice. Any other thoughts? Any other thoughts that what make an amazing Christmas before we go over to Micah for his favorite Alan Titchmarsh moment?
I do have a thought, though, besides my favorite Alan Titchmarsh moment, which I've got several already.
Okay.
But the fact that we haven't mentioned some of the more traditional items, for instance, you have to have the string beans that you, of course, knit together to provide a ladder down for Santa Claus to come through the chimney. Of course, I'm sure on that list are the marshmallows that you insert into your stockings, right, to make sure that it looks full and overflowing. And then, no Christmas is complete without a full U.S. atlas. I don't know if y'all do this over there, but a U.S. atlas, so you can plot the trip that you would have gone on this year had you been able to travel.
Danny had a whole cross America voyage planned. Voyage, that's the wrong word. Here's a question. Do voyages have to be on boats, or can you do a voyage in an Uber?
You could
spaceship.
You could take
a spaceship.
Take a look at USS Voyager. That made quite a voyage.
Yeah, that's true. Again, the ship, like spaceships and ships share the ship, sort of quite naval thing. Could you go on a walking voyage?
No.
No,
I'm going to call it no.
No. He's right. Robbie's right.
I can't. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, Robbie's right.
It's defined as a long journey involving travel by sea or in space.
Oh, there we go then.
Only if your walk was a space walk could you call it a voyage.
Okay.
Underwater.
And only if your Uber has gone completely the wrong way can you call your Uber a voyage.
All right. Let's go over to Matthew and see if anyone scored any points in the first round.
Okay, this is interesting. Robbie, can you just show me those?
Is it Matthew? Is it
all of them?
Okay.
Just show me the figures again. There might be something in it.
Do you need shepherds? I've got shepherds.
Yeah, shepherds would be better. The shepherds
and sheep.
Okay, so thank you very much, Robbie. That's helped. So interestingly, both teams managed to score a point for the same thing. It was a very tenuous link, and it was very shoehorned in because the rest of your answers were utter crap. But starting new traditions. So emotional turmoil, that could be a tradition. It kind of is with films. The lion is definitely a new tradition. The marshmallows in the stockings that Micah mentioned, that's definitely a new tradition.
That's a new tradition.
So definitely 1 point each for starting new traditions.
Awesome. Any other points?
No, nobody else got any other points because the sort of things that are on the list were completely overlooked, like go caroling. Now, I don't really know who Carol is, but go her.
Sorry, can I just put my hand up here? Carol made a complaint last year. None of us are going with Carol anymore.
That might have been as to the quality of the singing.
Yes, it could be.
Receiving Christmas cards, giving back. It doesn't say what you're giving, but giving back rubs.
What about bringing sexy back? Does that count?
Maybe giving back bacon. Does that count? Also, I thought, as Danny is rightfully demonstrating, that you're supposed to put up a Christmas tree, whereas on the list it says cutting down a Christmas tree. So
it's not very good for the environment. This I have problems with this list now. What kind of side are we actually trying to create here?
I mean, seriously, we're already deforesting at an alarming rate. Do we have to do it again?
The fact that it also has playing in the snow means it clearly wasn't designed for a typically British audience.
No, so basically, it's promoting climate change, promoting bad behaviour with Carol. I think we should, put a complaint in ourselves.
Some of my other favourites: scouting for vintage Christmas decorations. Who these are things that you must do to have a good Christmas.
What defines vintage, though, in Christmas decoration terms?
From last year.
These are vintage.
They look vintage.
Who did this list? Was it Kirsty also?
Hey.
Someone like Kirsty Allsop.
The way it's worded, though, it's things you must do in order to have a great Christmas. So none of you are going to have a great Christmas unless you start harassing Carol, go ice skating, and wear ugly Christmas sweaters.
Exactly. That comes back to Micah's point, emotional turmoil. All about the must do, not what you want to do.
We also had making a gingerbread house, making a hay bale tree, starting new traditions, decorating with tartan, apparently is important.
A hay bale tree?
Yeah, do you know about this? I assumed it was...
So they want you to chop down a tree
yes,
and discard that one and then make another tree out of hay?
Yes.
This list is messed up.
All right, Matthew, what are the scores after the first round?
Shiny, excited season have won, and festive frolics that talk much also have won.
Woo! It's a draw! How exciting. Not very. Let's carry on regardless.
This is Conceptual Pocket.
All right, it's time for my conceptual pocket, and now Matthew is going to delve into my conceptual pocket and see what he finds. Off you go, Matthew. Good luck in there.
The Cracker Factory.
The Cracker Factory. All right, team. This is exciting. It's time for the Cracker Factory. So, in a minute, I'm going to send Matthew into the void, and I'm going to assign the rest of you with characters, which you are then going to play as Matthew comes back in and is the boss of the Cracker Factory. It's a cracker brainstorming session. Bonus points for anyone who designs a cracker joke. Robbie, you are going to be. Let's spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. You're going to be at full peace with yourself.
I already am. This is easy.
And you will be a party clown. Mark, you're going to be pissed. You're going to be pissed off.
Oh, you're never going to manage it, Mark.
See if you can manage that. You're going to be a pissed off tuba tuner. And you're peeved.
Excellent.
And you are a man called Neil. You're a peeved,
Really
a peeved man called Neil. Danny? You're pissed off. You are a pissed off drunk barber.
Okay.
Pissed off drunk barber. Micah? You are a torn robot dog companion. This is what you're going to try and...
That's good.
Okay,
He'll get it. He'll get it for sure.
Charlie, you're also torn. Do you want something else?
Yeah.
All right, let's give you something else.
I get something else?
Hang on, I didn't get anything else.
Hang on, you're peeved. Let's keep spinning the wheel. Yeah, but I like Charlie. You're in existential crisis, Charlie.
Okay.
And you are a vitamin designer. Okay, vitamin designer. I hope you can all remember what you are, because at this point I have forgotten what you all are. So I'm going to bring Matt back in, and then the Christmas cracker brainstorming session can take place. All right, off we go.
Boss.
Yeah. What's going on here?
Yeah, well, I'm just going to say it out loud. Like, a lot of people have been saying this, and I'm going to take it because, I'm going to be the one that does it. But, you could do with a bit of a short back and sides, is all I'm saying.
I've got a cracker joke. What's a Geordie's favourite carol? Away in a manger.
He needs a raise.
Oh, super. Woohoo.
So has there been some drinking going on when I wasn't here?
God's sake. Look, if you got it, if you bring it over, I'll give it a blow. Oh, I ain't hanging around all day. I'm gonna blow it. I'm gonna get it right for you. But I'm not waiting all day. I'll get it up to the standard you want it, and then you can play with it yourself. All right?
Okay, thanks.
You want my cracker joke?
Yes, please.
Okay. What's long and hairy and hangs out your pajamas?
I daren't ask.
It's your tall, hairy granddad when he's done the laundry for you.
Okay, thank you. Maybe find a better one.
Okay.
Yeah, good effort. Thanks.
No, it's
Ain't
better
waiting
than
all day.
mine.
Oh, yes. What's yours then, Anne?
That is better than mine.
No, but
Right, no, don't call me that. Don't call me that. You know, I'm thinking of changing my name, but I just don't. Oh, I'm just a bit pissed off with. A bit pissed off with my name a little bit. Just a little bit though. Just a little bit.
Yeah, but I'm sure your joke can't be that bad. So go on, let's hear it.
Okay. Okay. My joke is what do you call a priest? Father. See, I told you it wasn't that good, was it? It wasn't that good. I know. I think it'd be better if I changed my name.
Micah, please save me.
Woof.
Woof.
Woof. Woof.
Have we got
Has
any
anyone
more?
tried writing any Buddhist cracker jokes? I think that would really help with our inner peace.
Brilliant.
I'd like to sing without any accompaniment.
Can we put balloons in the crackers?
I've got a joke.
How's the balloons going to work? What?
You blow them up.
You want to hear the joke? Do you want to hear my joke?
Yeah. Yes, I definitely want to hear a joke.
Me, I'm the joke.
Oh.
I thought the crackers weren't supposed to be the only thing that we fill with little things. Thought we fill us with little things, but now we're just pissing C's, D's, and B12s up the wall. Oh God! I don't think we'll poison anyone if we put them in the little capsules.
I got another one for you. What's brown and sticky?
Shit. Is it shit?
It's probably
it's my
stick.
fingers after I've just rubbed a load of grease on your keys. But you should be able to go quite deep now.
Can I just say, boss? I think it would be better if my surname wasn't Down, because then people would stop making jokes about me. I've had enough of it.
All right, Matthew, would you like to have a guess at Anne? Let's start with Anne.
I mean, certainly very unsatisfied with your own self.
Oh, good. I mean, not good. Obviously, that's sad.
Self-doubting, maybe.
Self-doubting what?
Well, cracker factory worker. I thought that was obvious.
Right. So your guess for all of the occupations. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, actually. Some of these people have two jobs. All right. Anyway, so self-doubting cracker factory worker. Anne, you were, in fact...
A man called Neil.
What man called Neil?
A peeved man called Neil.
A peeved man called Neil.
Okay.
Let's move on to Mark.
Okay. Mark, just a bit of a dick.
Bit of a dick. Mark, were you a bit of a dick?
No, not on this occasion. I was a pissed off tuber tuner.
Tuber tuner.
Danny, we were thoughts on Danny.
So a barber.
Oh, good. Yeah. What kind of barber?
Bloody love Christmas, I do. Fuck off.
A Scroogey barber. Unhappy, grumpy.
Yeah.
Danny was a pissed off and drunk barber.
Okay.
And Charlie, what did you think about Charlie? C,
Charlie,
D, B12.
Charlie was having an existential crisis.
Yes, she was. She was.
And I really feel for that, because it is Christmas after all.
And what's her other occupation?
I didn't get any other occupation. I was just feeling the feels for the existential crisis.
Well, it was obvious. Charlie, what were you?
I was having an existential crisis as a vitamin designer.
She's a vitamin designer.
Is that a job?
No. What are your thoughts on Robbie?
None of them positive. Robbie, I forgot
achieve Zen with balloon animals. It's the only way.
Zen with balloon animals.
Zen with balloon animals. It's all there.
God, you're so annoying. I don't think that's deliberate, but
Stop talking. We're not talking about Robbie now. Just his performance.
I would say that as infuriating, but that's only because it's the reaction that I get. Just hyper positive. I don't know.
Hyper positive. I don't know.
A clown.
Yes. Hyper. So, Robbie, what were you?
I'm a party clown at full peace with myself.
There we go.
Are you really?
And finally, Micah. Let's have a bit more. Do you want to interact some more with Micah? You might be able to glean.
I think Micah's only job is probably pulling down the tree behind Danny and possibly weighing up trees.
Yeah, that's one element.
That's a job, but I didn't get much of an emotion.
There's some lovely, some lovely physical performance going on there. Look at
Woof.
I need to get up.
What sort of dog?
No idea.
Woof. Woof. Woof.
What?
Hello, master.
Was he Doctor Who?
Push you for a guess.
Woof.
Come on, plug him in.
Woof. Woof.
Doctor Who one.
An electric dog.
Yeah, it's a robot dog.
Robots, I guess.
I don't think there was an emotion as well. I can't remember what it was.
Torn. I was torn. Clearly.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish there was a way. I wish there was a way you could have portrayed that to me other than barking, I guess.
Well, he's looking in both directions, not sure which direction.
I didn't know which way to go, what to do.
Woof. Woof.
And then I would power off.
My God, there was a lot of emotional baggage going on in that performance.
Well done, everyone. Matthew, if you'd just like to quickly assign your points for that round, and remember you are able to give bonus points, particularly for cracker jokes or anything at all that you wish.
This one is quite simple actually, because when the cat ran across the keypad, a 1 was put in all of them.
Everyone scores 1 point. All right, let's go over to Matthew and see what the scores are after round 2.
Shiny Excited Season have 4 points, and Festive Frolics That Talk Much also have 4 points.
Woo! Good work, everyone. All right, it's time for the thing that follows round 2. Over this way, we call that round 3. Yes, round 3 is what the festive fuck. Question 1. What was the response of Santa at the St. Ives Parish Christmas party when he heard the fire alarm? He was at the time in his grotto with a line of 50 children waiting to see him. Micah.
He, of course, bundled all the children up into his sleigh and said his immediate response was, "This way, children, to freedom."
It's close, but not quite the right answer. Mark, I think you were in there.
Yes, he was. Get the fuck out. I've got to get to my car. It's on fire.
Okay, half a point for Mark. Anyone else?
Get out of my way. There's a fire.
That's what Mark said. Anyone else?
Oh,
Did he have a great big cigar and he'd set one of the children alight?
No.
His hair on fire. What do you want for Christmas, kid? Oh, God.
I want to come to your grotto.
So, because they were a line of children, did he try and snort them?
Anyone else?
Did he say to the third kid in the line, put that fag out, mate?
No, he didn't. In fact, he ran out of the grotto, pulling his beard off, shouting, "Everyone get the fuck out of here." Clearly, he thought he was helping. But the fire alarm was, in fact, a false alarm in the office block over the road. Okay, question 2. Why was 71-year-old retired church volunteer Maureen Wall surprised to find her house surrounded by armed police?
Buzz. Anne, go ahead.
Anne.
Because she had kidnapped Michael Bublé and she had him under her stairs.
The Michael Bublé cadets had come to rescue him again.
She only wanted a good Christmas. Okay?
Yeah.
Leave her.
That's all you want with your Michael Bublé, isn't it?
Yes.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do, Blay, with the Bublé? Is he just going to
He's in my bubble. I'm in the Buble bubble.
my bubble? Anyone else?
And I'm
Sorry.
not telling you.
Yes.
Fair enough. What goes on Buble stays on Buble. Micah.
She had scheduled it for the following week. They were early. That's why she was surprised.
That's why she was surprised. Charlie.
Second.
Was she surprised to see that her husband was being accused of indecent language in front of 50 children, having exclaimed, get the fuck out of here.
Wouldn't that be lovely if I'd have tied the questions together with forethought? But no, that's not the case.
Is it because although she's telling everyone she's a volunteer, she's actually being paid, and they found out that she's not been paying her taxes?
No, it wasn't that. Micah.
An illegal gardening operation with Tish. Tish, right? Alan, he was there, and they were doing this whole thing together, and it was underground. They were growing illegal strains of potatoes.
Tish brain.
It's underground force.
Alan.
We examine black market gardening centres.
See? Robbie knows about it.
He does. He does very cleverly weaved in the name of. You knew that Titchmarsh was a gardener. I think someone's been Googling. He can't be a global phenomenon.
I've read a couple of his books.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, Love and Dr. whatever that title, Love and Doctor something.
Soft porn for the over 50s.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, there we go. Any other thoughts on this 71-year-old woman being surrounded by armed police?
I was just wondering, just not about that, but what happened to Charlie Dimmock?
If you could,
Titchmarsh.
She does makeover garden program.
Yeah, she's still on the telly and works in a garden centre in Hampshire.
Why do you say
Tommy?
Hampshire like
What about
that?
Tommy?
Hampshire. I don't know.
Tommy's
still
just
like
about
it.
to start on Homes Under the Hammer.
I used to live there.
Is he?
Oh, that's
It's not great. It's not great. No, it's very nice. It's a lovely part of the world.
Cool. I have another guess.
Go for it. Does it involve Titchmarsh?
No, she was swatted by her neighbor who was upset over a casserole dispute from previous year's Thanksgiving potluck. They were doing an American Thanksgiving. They thought they'd try it out, and they had an issue because they both brought a sweet potato casserole. And so her neighbor was getting revenge by swatting her, which is, of course, we all know you call the SWAT on somebody to see what happens.
Can you? I mean, is that how it works? Do they just turn up? You just call them up and say, "Oh, I'd like to order a SWAT team, please," and then they turn up.
You have to give them a reason. So typically you say they're armed and threatening their family.
Oh, so if she'd have said the casserole thing, they wouldn't have turned up. She had to make something up.
Right. She obviously, you had to make something up.
Was she a giant fly?
No, she wasn't a giant fly.
So
Okay,
the
that was
SWAT team.
Charlie.
That's impertinent.
I think I heard that when she was planning her route through the US during the festive period, she finished her route at the Pentagon, and they found that a bit suspicious.
It wasn't that.
Oh.
I have another guess.
Yes, go for it.
Mail fraud.
As in a man committing fraud, or
Yes.
post? Yeah. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that.
Okay.
It was in fact that she was sorting out the elements for the church nativity scene, had laid out the various parts of the full-size Mary and Joseph mannequins on her kitchen table, and someone called the police thinking she was disposing of a body. And our final question in round 3. What did the firemen of Arklow, County Wicklow, discover on Christmas Day in 1984 when they got an emergency call and raced to their posts?
The rest of the village people.
No, it wasn't that.
Their posts had been decorated with tinsel.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Micah.
there was a rift open in space and time, and so they actually showed up in the 1930s somewhere in Bora Bora.
Is the right answer? No, that's not right, I'm afraid.
Oh, that was...
I know. George Michael was there, and it was last Christmas, and it was
You've been
Yeah.
rammed.
He gave them his literal heart. He cut it open.
yeah.
Wow. There's an image. Any other thoughts?
I
Micah.
Found
They found that their station, their firehouse, was actually on fire.
Is the
Oh, the
that was-
irony.
That was
is
surprising to them.
the right answer? Yeah, well done. And what were you going to say something funny? Because I'll edit it before I'll put it in before Micah's correct answer.
oh, pressure now.
You don't have to. I mean, I won't if it's not funny.
No, I was going to say they found a Santa Claus running across the road shouting, telling people to get the fuck out.
Well, just as Michael
No, it
Bublé.
wasn't that. Micah. I'll edit that. You see. Yeah, Micah, you got the right answer. That's absolutely what it was. The fire station
The rift?
was that. The fire station was the building on fire. By the time they got there, all the equipment and protective clothing had been destroyed, and all they could do was watch the building burn to the ground. All
That's
right.
what I do.
Their stuff would be fireproof, wouldn't you?
Oh, wow, you'd think so.
Didn't somebody
That's
press the
terrible.
fire alarm? Like when they pressed the fire alarm, why didn't they just say, "It's here, fire's here"?
I think they have to run to the fire station to get the thing. They just get a page saying go to the fire station, and then when they get to the fire station, they take the thing off the printer that says go to Micah's house, because Micah's house isn't on fire, by the way.
Is this the irony
Example.
street? Was there a police station as well that got stolen?
And a hospital that got sick.
So, Chris, you think they get a fax of a fire alarm? It's like, hold on,
Yeah.
guys, the fax is coming. Wait, and then they rip it off. Where are we going? Let's go.
And then they go down the pole.
Yeah. Okay, good. So I just make sure y'all have
Yeah.
the same fire
And
stations
then
that
they
we
put
do.
the wee was
This was 1984.
It was 1984. Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, an exciting round 3. Let's go to Matthew Corner and see how that's affected the scores.
Well, the festive frolics that talk much managed a whole half a point,
Woo!
whereas Shiny Excited Season managed a whole point. Meaning it's festive frolics that talk much at 4.5, and Shiny Excited Season at 5.
Ooh,
Yes,
this
yes.
is exciting. I'm delighted to welcome. It's mystery guest time. Woo! I'm very happy. Friend of the show, Nicholas Sparrow, is with us. Nicholas, are you there?
Hello?
There he is.
Yes.
Welcome. Let's hear it for Nicholas Sparrow. Thank you for joining us, Nicholas.
You're very welcome, Christopher. It's lovely to be here.
Are you looking forward to Christmas?
Looking forward is strong words. Lockdown's been tough on everyone, including myself. I am verbally divorced, as you know. So spending an entire, what's it been now, 2 years in with the same, with my 3 darling children and my verbally ex-wife, it's been tough, I'll be honest. But we're getting through it. They go on long walks.
How does verbal divorce work? Is she's still there, but she doesn't talk to you?
No, it's more that the concept of divorce has taken place, but legally it has not happened yet. She has made herself very clear, as has Trevor. He has also made it quite clear where he stands. But some say lockdown's kept us closer together, but unfortunately it has. But I am now in the master bedroom ensuite, whereas my darling wife Cassandra and Trevor are in the master suite. So it's a little bit of a struggle at the moment, to be honest, because I'd rather you not prod it any harder.
I mean, I'm intrigued as to whether you're sleeping in the bath or on the toilet.
You'll be surprised at how comfortable a bath can be. I just simply lay the towels out. We've only got hand towels, so I lay out 3 consecutively. And then I can just snuggle up like that. And it's like a medium to warm hug.
Nice. That sounds good. All right. I think we should get you to pose your questions to the team. So whenever you're ready, Nicholas, give us your festive question.
Well, exactly. It's festive, isn't it? And at the moment, we're all going on a lot of walks, my family included. I'm not. I'm staying here. It gives them a break. But when my darling wife and my youngest daughter, Sophie, went on a walk today, I said, right, I need a question. I haven't yet to think of one. So I said, please, when you're out, yes, please can you catch an animal? Do not tell me what it is, but please present it to me. Now, I have that animal here. It's wrapped up. It's festive. For anyone who's watching this, they can see it. If not, you can hear the wrapping paper. It's lovely. Right. So inside here, there is an animal that they have caught for me out on their wanderings. Now, every pest controller knows how an animal bites. Teeth, they're sharp. Even beaks, they're sharper. So I know every single mammal in this country and Ethiopia. So when I put my fingers in here, I'm going to let the little creature bite it. And then I'm going to describe a bit about it. And then the teams may ask a series of questions. And then at the end, just through my description, you must tell me what animal is inside this. Okay.
Okay.
Are
All
we
right. Got
clear?
that, teams?
Right, so I'm going to put my hand inside and I'm going to let it bite me. Please do not worry. I'm a professional. I am exposed to this thing on a daily basis. Right, here we go. Right, I'm just going to let that. Just going to let it. Oh, hang on. Oh, yes, it's been in here all day. So, right, I'll just put my hand inside. Oh, yes, I found its mouth now. Oh, yes. Right, I now have my finger inside the. Oh, yes. I can feel the molar. Yes, lovely. Okay. I'm now being bitten by the animal. So teams, please ask me questions about what I can feel.
Okay, teams, any questions for Nicholas about what he is currently feeling?
I have a question.
Go for it.
Would you consider this to be a painful bite, or is it more of like a gentle gnawing?
It's a bite. It's a hard bite. Yes. There could be blood. I don't know. Has it drawn blood? I don't know. Is it venomous? At this point, I do not know. I'm feeling it. Oh yes. I think I'm circling on what animal it is actually. So yes, it's a hard bite. Yes, that's a stinging.
Charlie.
Hi, Nicholas. You said that the molar specifically was biting you. What is the circumference of the molar, please?
The circumference of the molar. Now, actually, very good question. Right, circumference of the molar is just 4 to 5 mil, or 8 liters. I don't know.
4 to 5 mil or 8 liters. I hope that's helpful, Charlie. And you have a question.
Yes. Can you sorry, Nicholas, could you run a thumb around the front 2 teeth and tell me, are the front 2 teeth prominent or are they sitting flush with the rest of the teeth?
I'm not too sure actually. Yes, let's just say I probably can count 4 to 5 teeth with my thumbage.
Great.
There we go. And that hasn't answered your question at all, but I'm sure that's
Perfect,
fine. Danny, Mike, Mike, who the fuck's Mike? Nicholas, are you okay? You're not losing too much blood? Are you all right to take a few more questions?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just starting to be a strange smell, but yes, I'm fine. Please continue.
That could be you, Danny.
I just wanted to know: is there a weakness going through your arm? Has it reached your elbow? Is there, a numbness that could be created by poison that's coming? And where is it on your arm at this point?
You're right. It's my finger. My finger's starting to go a bit numb. To be honest, it's tingling. It's tingling. It's coming up slowly but surely. It could be poison. It could be rabies. To be honest, I'm used to this kind of exposure to danger.
Hi, Nicholas. Is it more of a defensive bite, or is it I want to eat you kind of bite? What's its tongue doing?
I think it's I want to eat you bite. I think it's a meat eater. I think it's a predator. I
Okay.
think it's an apex predator.
Hi, Nicholas. Which finger are you using, or which is inside the animal in question? And will you miss it should the animal remove the finger?
Good question. I feel like it's heading towards the bone. So it is all likely that I may lose a digit. But it is my index finger that I'm using to thrust inside the animal at this point.
So I'm a little bit concerned at this point because I think I know what is biting you, but can you please give me, to the nearest value of pi, the area of the snout, please?
Right. Yes, I'd say the snout is certainly apple or raspberry pie at this point. I'm not sure. That's how I would describe it. Maybe it's a turnover.
Oh,
I think that reveals a lot. Mike, getting close to guessing teams, but we'll just go Mike and then Anne.
I'm also pretty close to knowing what this animal is, and thanks, Nicholas, for being here and putting your digits at risk for us. I did want to ask, if you were to give this animal a first name to introduce it, say at parties or events, what would that name be?
I'd probably call it Smyson Singingsworth.
And Anne to bring us home.
Okay, just again, Nicholas, if you can just use the rest of your fingers to feel the pelt of this animal. If you were to describe the pelt of it, is it something you'd wear?
Would you wear it? That's a good question. The pelt now, the weft of the pelt is it's I say it's on the harder end. I say it's definitely not feathers. I would say it's more like scales. I'd say if you're going down the scale routes for teams out there, then you could be correct. Or certainly very hard fur. Let's say this animal does not use conditioner.
Thank you so much.
So towards the hard end of the weft spectrum when it comes to pelt. All right, teams. I think you all have as much information as you need. So each of you can have a guess if you like. Marco.
Yes. Yeah, I think it might be the Christmas lion.
Christmas lion. Robbie.
I think your youngest daughter and wife failed to catch an animal, and it is your youngest daughter in the box.
Nicholas's youngest
daughter. The scales gave it away for me.
Charlie.
I have an unfair advantage here as a qualified pest controller also. I do believe that is a slow loris in your box.
A slow loris. That's actually true, isn't it, Charlie? I remember now. You are a qualified pest controller.
Yeah.
Matthew. No, not Matthew. He doesn't get to guess. Micah.
I believe that what we're dealing with in this box is a squirrel, but it's a squirrel hybrid that's been worked on in some sort of scientific experiment, perhaps to blend a squirrel with the more dangerous elements of a Komodo dragon. Because clearly the box isn't big enough to hold a full Komodo dragon, but some of the clues you gave me, the venomous, the scales, I think it's a squirrel Komodo dragon, a Squalodo dragon, if you will.
And let's not forget the name, the dinner party name.
Yeah, he would be a lord, which clearly...
Yeah. And
so a Squalodo dragon.
I think that's not a box. I think it's some kind of aquarium. I think he's been catfished. I think it is actually a catfish.
Catfish.
Yeah.
It's been catfished by a catfish. Danny.
I'm a little bit torn here. I was definitely feeling what Micah was saying. I was with that for quite a long time, but I just kept ringing in my ear that there's Trevor there. And I just think, can his wife and daughters be trusted when Trevor's there in the background? I think actually there's a hybrid with the squirrel and Trevor, and this is their way of getting rid of you, Nicholas. I'm sorry, but I think you're just going to have to understand that you got to get out of there, mate.
So you're going with squirrel Trevor hybrid. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Range of guesses. Nicholas, over to you.
Right. So, as I say, I've not seen the box yet, but I know what is inside here. As I say, just from the dexterity, which I have learned over many years for such time. So let's just have a little bit of a look and see what we've got. So, all good questions, all good answers. I mean, let's just have a little bit. Oh gosh, that's been dead for weeks. They put a bloody dead animal in here. Oh dear. Oh, and that wasn't his mouth that I was putting in. Let's just say I've rear-ended that, and it's an insurance claim. Oh dear. Oh, it looks like a 9-year-old child kicked its beak off. Oh my God. What did you say, Charlie?
Slow loris.
No, you're wrong. You should change professions, Charlie. Let me tell you. Thank you, because you were way off with that. I think I'm going to give the points to Anne.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
I thought her questions were good. Oh, I can't actually get my finger out of it. That is actually stuck in there now at this point.
Is your tetanus up to?
I thought her questions were good, to be honest. I mean, none of them were correct. That thing. Oh my God.
That's great. Anne gets the points. Are you okay, Nicholas? Are your tetanus jabs up to date and all of that kind of stuff?
Yes, God knows. I probably did get a COVID jab on that one. Actually. Oh dear. That's going to stain. That is going to stain.
I would offer to help, but rule of 6, and there's already loads of us. But thanks for coming on. I hope you're okay. Maybe get down the emergency room. Can Trevor drive you down there? Maybe.
No, Trevor doesn't drive. No, he's got a bike. Right. Yes. Okay. Good luck, teams. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy holidays, Nicholas. Thanks, man. Thanks. Nicholas Sparrow, everyone. Okay, so Anne gets points. Let's go over to Matthew and see how that affects the points.
Well, that point has put Festive Frolics That Talk Much on 5.5, which is half a point ahead of Shiny Excited Season.
Woo! All right. We are rapidly approaching the end of the quiz. We have 2 more rounds to go. Time to go to Matthew Corner.
Hey, hey, Matthew, what do you see? Hey, hey, Matthew, what do you see? Hey, hey, Matthew, what do you see? Hey, hey, Matthew, what do you see?
Right, this round is going to be nice and simple. It should be very easy for anyone from the UK. So you all have a very good chance. Yeah.
Good luck, Micah.
It's I'm dreaming of a greatly inconvenienced Christmas, and this is about snow.
Okay.
No, snow. It takes effort to walk over. It's dangerous to drive on. It causes power outages, and if you drop your keys in it, it will be much harder to find your keys. However, snow falling on the statistically improbable day of December the 25th is a good thing. If that is true, if it is indeed so good, it would be idolized, and every year that it happens would be ingrained on every Englishman's mind. So I've got some data collected in London over the last 100 years. All you need to do is say, yes, there was snow on Christmas Day that year, or no, if there was not. See? Easy for anyone in the UK. Hello, Micah.
And also, who's a man, it seems, Matthew.
And also, who's 100?
Well, within the last 100 years, you know, your family will have told you about it. It's fine.
Regaled us with tales of white Christmases past.
Yeah.
There are two each.
One man, a man to a son, to his grandson.
A single English man. Yes, it's ingrained on one single English man's mind. Mine, I have all the years in front of me. 2 of them are special bonuses. If you think when I read out a year that is the bonus year, just go bonus and you'll get an extra prize if you are right. See? Simple. So, without picking on people first.
Can I just say Robbie looks particularly excited by this round.
He should
Wondering
be.
what the bonus is.
The bonus is
We just say bonus at random.
if you think, if I were to if I were to say a year, let's say 2020, and you thought, oh, there's a special answer here, and you say bonus, then you may get a special prize.
That would be
Okay.
special.
It still doesn't make any sense, but I love it. Let's carry on.
So I'm going to pick on Mark first.
Oh, good.
Mark,
I'm awake.
You are awake. Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. 1963. Yes to snow on Christmas Day or no?
Yes.
You are wrong. No,
Oh,
there
no.
was not. There was not. Never mind.
Great quiz. Love it.
Yeah. Danny.
I'm alive.
1970.
No.
You're wrong. There was snow on Christmas Day. Okay. Yes, it's getting tense. It's getting tense. Anne. 1942.
Yes.
No, there wasn't that year either.
I
No.
knew it.
What a shame. What a shame. Micah. 19.
Bonus.
Oh, I hadn't even finished the year. Oh. I was going to say 1981.
Yes.
Yeah, bonus.
That is
Bonus.
the bonus. That is one of the 2 bonuses. Well done. You're guaranteed a point. Do you think yes or no to snow?
Yes. It snowed in 81.
Yes.
I was there.
Oh, actually, the reason why it's a bonus is because there was snow on Christmas Day, but it fell the night before, so technically it didn't. So it's both a yes and a no. Therefore,
Whoa.
you get a point either way. So you get a point and you get the bonus. Brilliant. Well done.
Oh,
See, that's how you play it, people. Yeah, it's not stupid. Robbie, 1956.
Bonus, yes.
You get a point for saying yes. It did snow. However, it's not a bonus, so you lose that point. You just wasted everyone's time. Brilliant. Right.
You seem to have a particular problem with me today. But I shall rise above with my
It's not-
Christmas cheer.
You just got an answer wrong. I mean,
And in
For the
fairness,
glee with which you told me.
well, you should have got a
Very
right
much
answer.
appreciated.
I disagree with Robbie's statement. It's not just today he's got a problem with you.
Exactly. Exactly. Right, back to Mark.
Bonus.
I hadn't even said the year. It was going to be 1950, and unfortunately, Mark, that is not a bonus year.
So Mark's on -1 at this point.
So Mark get minus his point. But do you think it snowed on Christmas Day 1950?
I think it was a truly magical Christmassy snowy day.
It was not. It did not snow.
It was for me.
It was austerity because it was, the 50s, so there wouldn't have been snow. It's logical.
Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
I had snow on my day though in '56.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the austerity was mostly over by then. Danny, 1968.
No.
Oh, it did. Oh, I'm sorry.
2 years on the row, in the row,
Yeah.
on the row. In
You
the
could try
row.
saying bonus. It worked for Micah.
Anne, 2015.
Bonus.
Would you believe it? That is the bonus. Yes. Firstly, do you think it snowed on Christmas Day 2015?
Oh, no.
You are right. It didn't, and the reason
Get in.
the reason why it's a bonus is it was actually the warmest Christmas day on record at a whopping 15.2 degrees Celsius.
Ugh.
See, so you get a bonus point at the a bonus prize at the end. Micah, 1996.
Yes.
It did. Well done.
Thank you. Does Charlie get to play,
I
or
was going to say, hello, have I been forgotten?
she's on my team and we're gonna win? So I'd like her to play.
I like what Mike has done there.
Oh yeah, I
She's
see.
on my team, and otherwise I've only got Danny. So please remember Charlie.
Charlie,
Danny's still drunk from the previous game, so
Charlie, 1938.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, it did.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
I hope
So-
you enjoyed playing, Charlie.
No, I made sure there was enough for 2 each. Don't worry.
This is what you could.
So it's my go again, is it?
It was gonna be 10 each. No, it's Robbie next if he wants to have a go. Robbie, do you want to have a go?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Yeah, 1964.
No.
Sorry, it did.
He delivered that no with an emphatic head nod, which was very confusing.
You got to be positive in these
Very
things.
difficult. And finally, Charlie, 1920.
Yes.
No, it didn't. No, sorry. So for the bonus prizes, there will be some frankincense and some myrrh on the way to no one really, because who uses frankincense and myrrh. But you can at least know that you would have some frankincense and some myrrh.
I think Micah uses both.
Amazing.
Oh, brilliant! Brilliant.
He likes
I'm
to.
about to run out of myrrh.
Ah, well, even better. You'll have some frankincense and some myrrh.
Just cover yourself in buble.
You need to put the myrrh on to form a protective barrier before you. Oh God, I was going to
Engage
say
with
the
the
wrong.
buble.
Engage with the buble. All I could think of was insert the buble, and I did not want to say that. Engage with the buble. Apply myrrh, then apply buble. Happy Christmas.
That sounds like my ideal Christmas.
All right, another magnificent Matthew Corner.
So there we go.
Let's go back over to Matthew Corner. Oh, we're already in Matthew Corner. Let's stay in Matthew Corner and ask Matthew what the scores are.
With all of that learning, which I know everyone appreciates, that has put Shiny Excited Season on a whopping 8 points, and Festive Frolics That Talk Much still on 5.5.
It's all to play for as we go into the last round that has lots of things in it that give you points. Questions. This is on the buzzers. Let's go around quickly and get everybody's buzzers. And your buzzer sounds like this.
Oh, hello.
Danny,
Buble.
Charlie,
Woohoo!
Marco,
Hello.
Micah,
woof.
Robbie.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay, all right. Those are your buzzers. And question 1 is: JD and Kate Industries have released a scented candle in tribute to the year 2020. But what does it smell of?
Buble.
Hello.
Danny,
Something disgusting to hold ourselves all at distance.
half a point. Anne?
Vaccine.
No.
Woof.
Sweet Jesus.
Micah?
A dumpster fire.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, garbage, dumpster fire.
I've been wearing some for the last few weeks. It's
Last
quite,
few years, yeah.
quite nice. Yeah. Yeah, before they released it, I was trialing it. Yeah.
Robbie, what were you going to guess?
I was going to Trump's hair.
I think same thing. Point each for Robbie and Micah. Question 2. Why have 2 men been arrested after selling a lamp to Dr. Laik Khan in Uttar Pradesh?
Woof.
Anne.
No, it wasn't me.
Charlie.
Not
me.
Charlie.
And am I here today?
Sorry.
It belonged to Jafar. Yes.
Expand on that, please.
As in Aladdin.
As in, what
Stolen.
might have had inside it?
A genie.
Yes, points for Charlie. They fooled him into believing it had a genie inside it. Robbie, did you have an answer that wasn't that?
I was going to say a lamp is a person. Alan Lamp.
Alan Lamb. It wasn't Alan Lamb. They did, in fact, convince Dr. Khan that he had a lamp with the genie and sold it for the equivalent of $75,000.
How did he become a doctor?
Right, this is the question, isn't it? Dr. Khan later told the press that when he thought about it later after he got home, he realized that the genie was, in fact, one of the men in disguise.
Said he never had a friend like him. They lied.
How long did it take the doctor to realise it was one of them in disguise? Because you said he thought about it later.
When he got home. Well, he paid $70,000 for the lamp and took it home.
I like that he might have been sceptical until the genie appeared.
They demonstrated it.
Persuaded him.
They demonstrated he got the genie. Then they sold it to him for $70,000 and said to him, don't rub it. Like, you can only rub it like once a week because otherwise
that's what my mum said to me when I was a teenager.
What, excuse me, but how did they get the guy into the genie? How did they do?
They didn't. They had the guy stand. The guy stood about a mile away, and then they held the lamp up in front of the guy, the doctor, and he saw the little guy about a mile away. And
he ran towards it to make it really quickly to look like he was getting
probably
bigger.
smoke and mirrors. It's usually smoke.
Far away and near.
No, the guy wasn't actually in the lamp. It was all a clever illusion.
Wow.
Yes.
You have to admire this guy's optimism to buy a genie and think it would work. He sounds a sweet man.
It does. Do you want to meet him? You want to meet him and sell him some things, don't you?
Making some gullible shit. Sounds an idiot. That sounds great.
All right. Next question is this is a cracker joke for you to solve. What is Saint Nick's favorite measurement in the metric system?
Woof. No, woof.
Micah.
The metric system? You asked me. I mean, I barely know the metric system. I'm gonna say the millimeter because it's a good amount. I don't know.
No. And hello.
A centimeter.
The centimeter is correct for a point. Well done.
That's not even funny.
I thought it was going to be the Grinch.
That would have been the imperial system. I think Charlie needs to get.
Sorry.
I thought you
Spent
said
too much time on Micah's team.
Netflix system.
In the Netflix system.
Yeah, that's what I could.
All right. I think
metric. Okay, good.
Half a point for Charlie for Grinch Inch. What is the first rule of Tautology Club?
Tell it. Hello,
Mark.
Tell everybody about tautology.
No.
Oh.
Anyone else?
Buble.
Danny.
To have a good set of abs.
Oh no, that's the second rule. That's the second rule. Micah.
It's not a club. It's a way of life.
No, the first rule of
Sweet baby Jesus.
Robbie.
Is it the same as the second rule?
No, the first rule of Tautology Club is the first rule of Tautology Club. Question 5: Who climbs up narrow vertical tunnels shouting "Oh, oh, oh"?
Besides us?
A buble.
What was that, Micah?
I said, are we supposed to guess someone other than ourselves? Because I've been known to do that from time to time.
Have you done that?
Sweet baby Jesus.
Well, then Micah gets a point for that. It's technically a correct answer.
Buble.
Danny.
A reverse universe Santa experience.
Yes, is the right answer. Reverse Santa.
Suauk.
If either of you were able to do that in less than 10 seconds, you could have had a point for that, but you weren't. All right. What are the best Christmas sweaters made from?
Wolf.
Micah.
More attractive Christmas sweaters.
No.
Woohoo!
Charlie.
Take them apart. they make
Sweat
them.
glands.
No.
Buble.
Danny.
Love and peace for all mankind.
Humankind.
Awful. Disgusting.
But no women. No women.
No women.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Rory.
They're knitted by my mum, like these.
No.
Oh, hello.
How do you know? You've never had one.
And I know.
The knitted body hair from Mariah Carey, Michael Bublé, and Shakin' Stevens together, with a bit of Cliff thrown in.
I mean, that sounds lovely, but no, that's not the right answer.
Oh.
No, the best Christmas sweaters are made from fleece Navidad.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
joke.
yeah.
Thanks, Danny, for demarcating my joke. All right, and to finish tonight, I am going to speak the words of a Christmas carol to you that I have heavily used a thesaurus on and contains many, many synonyms. And all you have to do is name the Christmas carol. If it's too hard, I will attempt to sing it with the translation as well. All right, here's our first one. Our own regal selves from position B, supporting donations, our own selves pass over remote. Meadow together with cascade, wold, accompanied by an elevation of land higher than a hill.
Ooh,
Hello.
Patronage.
Hello.
Yeah, I heard you.
Don't finish the carol.
Meadow together with cascade, wold accompanied by an elevation of land higher than a hill. Patronage beyond leading lady.
Hello.
Mark.
Oh, hello.
I don't know. I didn't listen to it. But is it We Three Kings?
It is We Three Kings. Well done. All right, here's the next one. Pay attention, some indicator spirits. A claim towards the contemporary constitutional emperor. Hush near orb with unassuming leniency. Supreme being and reprobates harmonize.
Oh, hello.
And
Oh, come all you faithful.
no, Micah.
Woof.
Micah.
Hark, ye
Herald
angels sing.
Angels
Yes, is right. Pay attention, some indicator spirits. A claim towards the contemporary constitutional emperor. Hush near orb with unassuming leniency. Supreme being and reprobates harmonize. I think this is the way that caroling should be done. I might go out caroling with synonym heavy carols. Void advance, subtly you solid, tickled, accompanied by thriving. Void advance you to the house of meat. Void advance grasps the masculine identifying entity, constitutional emperor of spirits.
Buble.
Danny.
O come only faithful.
Yes, void advance. It is indeed. And that brings us to the end of tonight's exciting quiz. And we just have to now go over to Matthew Corner on the edge of our seats on tenterhooks and find out who has been this year's festive Idiot Wind champion.
And someone brought Charlie because I think she's fallen asleep.
Sorry, Charlie. Are you
Sorry, it's
still
just
with
because I
us?
didn't get called on for ages.
Just because we forgot that you
I'm
existed for a
sorry.
large part of this show. But thank you for being here,
Trying to do that subtly, Charlie. Sorry about that.
Matthew.
Well, Festive Frolics That Talk Much managed a whopping 9.5 points, which is almost a record in Idiot Wind Christmas Special history.
Yeah.
If it were not for Shiny Excited Season stealing a whole 17 points.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Take it like it.
Well
Yes.
done,
Oh, yeah.
shiny, excited spirits. Thank you to Charlie, Micah, Danny, and Mark, Robbie, and of course, Matthew. I have been Chris Reed, and this has been the Idiot Win Christmas Special. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy holidays. Matthew, any final words?
I mean, Christmas, it's just like the same thing, but slightly different, isn't it?
Merry Christmas!